welcome to my channel and welcome to a new vlog. I figured I'd do a short vlog this time because I'm going on a road trip again to Germany. Again. So yeah, I just figured I'd take you all along, and that starts off with packing, of course. So yeah, basically the plan is this time to go to two different hotels. I booked one in Heidelberg, which is like along the way to where I actually also want to go. Just, you know, because, you know, it was on the way anyways, it seems fun, and also it makes the trip to there a bit shorter. Because, you know, with hotels and check-in times, I don't want to risk getting there way too late. So, yeah, like, making a stop in the middle is kind of a smart thing. And then after that I'm going to, oh, this is going to be difficult to pronounce. Hohenschwangau. I'm pretty sure I pronounced it wrong. Sorry, Germans who might be watching. But anyway, that's like, well, actually I'm going to a village like below Hohenschwangau. Into a hotel there. And then I'm going to go hiking the full day the next day. Which is hopefully going to be real fun, because there's also a really large castle there, like a 19th century castle. It's huge, like it's really big and it's like really beautiful, and I want to take pictures of it from the outside and just stare at it and film it. And yeah, it's really pretty. It's like the OG Fairytale castle. So that's pretty exciting. Anyway, for an outfit this time I decided to just say screw it and wear a skirt, because I'm comfortable in skirts. I like wearing vintage clothes. And I mean, the Scots used to actually wage war in kilts, so I'm pretty sure I can manage a mountain walk in a skirt. It's a long skirt, obviously. Like the Scots though, I am going to wear thermal leggings underneath it for the hiking day, and then thick like workout leggings on top of that. And skiing socks, and also mountain shoes, and a skiing hoodie below here. It's all different shades of purple, but I can live with it. Like, I'm not walking a fashion show after all. But for the first day I'm just going to go for like regular shoes, because Heidelberg is not going to be as cold as, like, you know, the area around Neuschwanstein. So I figured that's fine. And yeah, so I also obviously have the clothes for the second day in my trusty backpack here. I also have a washing glove and a scarf for my hair. Nightgown, that sort of stuff, just the basics. I also have spare glasses, contact lenses. I'm mainly going to wear contact lenses, but for driving I'm just going to wear glasses, because otherwise it's a bit of a waste. And then I also have the little bag for my cables, and just a little bit of makeup. Like, I'm not going to go for full on smoky eye on a hiking trip. So I just brought a little bit of mascara and concealer, that sort of stuff, powder, just the full-on basics. And of course, you know, stuff to clean my face with, because that's also quite important to have. So yeah, that's basically the first part of all this stuff. Now on to the second part. And here we have the second part. For a start we have the mountain shoes. I also have snow chains. According to the website, they're the correct size for my car. According to the person at the store where I went later to ask, they're also the right size for my car. Interestingly enough though, they don't fit. They're a bit too small. It's really annoying. I'm going to try to find new ones for a next trip, but unfortunately I don't have time for that anymore. So yeah, I have a different way of attaching them if I really have to. But I hope it just won't be necessary. Like, it wasn't necessary last year, so I really hope it's not going to be necessary this year either. Anyway, and then we have gloves. I have these these are also new, by the way. I bought them yesterday morning. Anyway, but yeah, I bought these ones for like if it was really cold. But I'll try to like wear these for as long as possible, which are also for sports and all. But with these I can still handle this camera, and with this, like I can't press the buttons with these thick gloves. So yeah, and they're also all size large, so my nails will actually fit in them. Then I also have some other stuff for my car. So yeah, cooling fluids, liquids, I don't know what it's called in English, sorry. The stuff for like the windshield wipers, the liquid for that, and motor oil, and also these things to actually get it in the appropriate holes. That sounded so wrong. I hope to not need any of that. I did actually do a full check on my car, obviously, with my dad. That's also always a good thing to do a full check on your car before going on a long trip. But I figured, you know, I'd rather have this stuff with me and not need it, rather than to need it and not have it. So yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. I also went to the grocery store, so I bought 4 of these sport drinks back on the Brücke in the harsh mountains. I literally had slush puppies. This turned into a slush puppy. It was actually really good. I also bought 2 bottles of protein shake because obviously I'm not going to bother bringing my protein powder because, well, part of me is like I don't want to like get checked by the police and then have to explain that it's really something completely innocent. It's just protein powder. I can just, yeah, imagine that happening. But realistically it's mostly also because I just don't want to bother bringing milk and I don't like protein shake with just water. It does say 50% less sugar approximately probably than like normal basic other protein shakes, but it's still 100% more sugar than the ones I make because I make them without sugar. So it's less healthy than my usual protein shake, but it's still fine. I mean, really it's just for 2 days and I'd rather have this than no protein shake at all. I also bought these goed bezig graanrepen. Basically it means doing a good job cranberry bars, whole grain. Yeah, these are healthier according to like these statistics, but anyway they're also really good when you just get kind of hungry and you're on a hike, so I'm planning on bringing these along while actually hiking. I bought 2 packages of these because if I don't finish them during this trip I can always bring them to work or whatever. For the same reason I bought these beefy sticks, which are salty, which is also really nice when you're being active and you just get kind of hungry. So yeah, 2 ones of those as well. I also as a snack bought nuts. These are not from the grocery store, these are from rechtstreeks. So let's just stuff those here for now, or here. I'll just stuff them with the other food. And I also bought bananas because these are like the ideal fruit to bring along on trips because they have their own packaging, which is nice. So yeah, I'd say we're all set. Now just 1 more night and then we're leaving. Oops, okay. And we just had the first rest stop. I missed the last La Place, so I'm already in Germany now. I didn't find a restaurant yet, but I did find a toilet, so at least I got to piss. And yeah, now we're going on and hopefully I'll find some place that sells coffee somewhere. Success! I have coffee, and also where my camera usually stands is now my navigation system, so that's why you're in an awkward angle behind the wheel now. Anyway. So good, like, okay, you probably can't really tell anymore. Woo. Yeah. It's a salted caramel macchiato. Really good. And I also bought a bagel with avocado. And yeah, it's at Coffee Fellows. Coffee Fellows, not sponsored. Anyway, yeah, really good. Like, my car has really good cup holders, but I'm gonna drink a little bit before I attempt to do that. And just have lunch, because I'm getting kind of hungry. And also, yeah, I could have sat in there, but I wanted to vlog and I don't want to vlog in a full restaurant. So that's why we're in the car again. And we're here in Hotel Heidelberg in Heidelberg. Very surprising. I'm talking softly because I don't want to disturb people who might be in other rooms by talking out loud to camera. But yeah, anyway, the drive here was good. I just took, like, I always have to take 1 wrong turn, or at least I didn't take a wrong turn this time. I didn't take a turn at all. But luckily it was already, like, if you ever go to this hotel, basically if you come from the direction of the Netherlands at least, yeah, you go to the right into Heidelberg and then you immediately have to go to the right. Like, you don't go right, straight, right. No, you just keep making the turn and then you're immediately in the parking lot of the hotel. I drove past it the first time, so I had to drive around in a very narrow street to get back. And luckily I have a small car, so I can easily do that. With a big car it would have been a tiny bit problematic. But anyway, we made it, so that's all good. I got stared at by a cat, a judgmental cat who sat on top of another car. Anyway, but yeah, we're here. Pretty nice view as well. Kind of cloudy, but still kind of sunny as well. And the plan is tomorrow morning to go get breakfast at 8. Like, I already asked for breakfast at 8. So I can just go get breakfast at 8, then I can pay and then I can go to the center of, like, the old center of Heidelberg, because it's a 12-minute drive and I think it's like a 40-minute walk. And I am wearing my Doc Martens, but I don't think I want to like walk there, like it's a bit far. So I'll do that tomorrow morning. And yeah, I'm just gonna eat at the hotel later today. But the room is very nice. Yeah, just put all my stuff there already. I actually got a bigger room for the same price, so that's really nice of them. Probably because we don't really have that many guests. Probably like this is not a winter sports sort of place. Like it's a pretty place, but like it's not for winter sports and all. So it's not extremely like busy in February, obviously. But anyway, so yeah, it looks really nice. There's a TV and a little seat and a cabinet. I don't really use that when I'm here for one night, but anyway. There's also a mirror. I went for vintage chic. And there's also obviously a bathroom with a toilet and a sink and, you know, tissues, towels, my very bright pink toiletry bag, and also quite a big shower, really. Nice. Magnetic. Anyway, so that's really good. So yeah, nice hotel, and they were also very friendly. Maybe I should like breathe when I talk. Anyway, they're also really friendly. They asked, she asked if the lady at the reception desk, she asked if I preferred English or German, and I was like, well, I'm trying to learn German, so please German, but it's just nice to know that they could also speak English if, you know, need be. So yeah, not much else to say right now. I'll see you later. Another thing I always prefer to do is to just look up on my phone, you know, where I want to go next and where the parkplaats is, the parking place, and then look it up on my navigation system, just the TomTom. And yeah, so now I know where roughly I want to go. Basically, I want to go to a parking lot in the center of the city, but I now know exactly which parking lot. I know exactly how far the drive is. I always sort of assume I'm going to drive the wrong direction at least once. So if it says 15 minutes, I'm going to give myself half an hour. And then I'm just going to plan how far I'm going to have to drive to the next hotel. So I know how long I can actually walk around in Heidelberg tomorrow. But yeah, there's like an old castle there, or at least the remains of it. And an old bridge that's actually still standing. So yeah, I'd like to see those as well. Okay, so now I know that it's like 3 hours and 32 minutes. So I'm just going to count on 4 hours to be safe. To the next hotel from that parkplaats. So, phone, I wasn't done with you yet. Anyway, so yeah. Now I know that I can be here until about 12 before I have to leave. And I just got back from the lounge and the food is really, really good. I had a Flammkuchen, a Greek Flammkuchen with feta and olives and peppers. So good, like, and if you don't know, a Flammkuchen is basically a sort of mix between a pancake and a pizza. Like a really, really, really thin pizza. It's really good though, like it was really good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take a shower next. And yeah, then read a book or something. And then go to sleep, because my alarm clock is going off at 6:30 tomorrow morning. And it's morning. I've already done my makeup, very basic. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara though. Anyway, and my hair. I didn't actually bring hairspray, because I only had like this huge bottle. So I really hope it's going to stay up like this. Anyway, breakfast is at 8, or at least I asked to, you know, get breakfast at 8. I already hear other people awake as well. Like someone else's alarm clock went off at like 6:10. That's like 20 minutes earlier than mine did. I just like to have like time in the morning to do a bit of workouts and everything. Anyway, so yeah, like a lot of hotels only have breakfast from 9. They actually said like 7 is fine too, but it was like, yeah, that's a little bit really early. I didn't want to have to hurry, so now I have like 45 minutes left. But yeah, anyway, I'll just tidy up my stuff. Also, I'm going to try to actually find a gas station on the way to the old city center. And otherwise I'll just get gas along the side of the like highway. Like I still can drive for like 150 kilometers before I actually need to get gas, so that's good. So yeah. And we're at a parking place. Like the other spots are for everyone. This is only for women. Do I feel special? Anyway, I'm just going to grab my coat and then we're going to see the town. And we're out of the garage. Now I just need to check Google to see how I actually get anywhere. Okay, I really hope you can hear me over the wind, but like the weather is quite nice, like it's cold, but it's sunny. I also want to walk to the castle route later. And now the bridge, which is also absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I'll film a little bit more when I see interesting things. Okay, I understand why castles used to be up on a mountain. You know, to actually protect the castle and all. But seriously, you can't really tell how steep this is on camera, trust me. Let's hope it's worth it. Okay, so this place like burned down at some point in time. They never did rebuild it, but it was originally built, I think, in the 16th century. Really cool. So it's really old. There's also a lot of spots here where mountain water is like flowing through. Okay, so the walk was definitely worth it. The view is really cool. And I'm really glad that it's sunny, because it makes the view even better. Okay, the last thing you just saw was a big barrel. That's literally on the signs like a big barrel. It's literally a big barrel and it's surprisingly cool. Okay, I'm taking a different walk back to the town, city, I don't know what it is. I'm from Rotterdam, everything looks like a town to me. Anyway, because here you walk through the castle, which is really cool as well. Oh, another thing, they have all kinds of statues here, like on the building I filmed earlier. Like a lot of statues from like people with the names below it and like other statues. Like this thing. It's really cool. Like there's an amount of detail in the buildings that you just don't see anymore in modern buildings. Really awesome to see. Okay, so I just finally had to stop for gas for my car. Well, I really had like about 140 kilometers left in the tank. But anyway, yeah. I'm just gonna go again now. I can now drive almost 600 kilometers the rate I'm going now. I should be at the hotel at 2, which is good because you're allowed to check in from 2, although I said at booking that I would probably be there around 4. But just like checking out at Hotel Heidelberg went so like smooth and everything. Like breakfast was nice and early, and like it was just so relaxed this morning. Yeah, and I saw everything I wanted to see in Heidelberg. So yeah, I don't mind being early at Schwangau because then parking might actually be easier and all. So yeah, I have no idea how busy it's going to be there, but on booking.com it's sold out, the hotel, so we'll see. But yeah, let's get going again. I might actually do another break stop. I have more than enough time now anyways. If I need to go to the loo, or if I get hungry, or if I want more coffee. Yeah, let's go. There's a crow over there, there's snow! And also I just went to the toilet and it was absolutely disgusting. Like seriously, like it's good that there's free toilets because you know, you need them sometimes, but like it was so smelly. But anyway, we can go on without a full bladder. And we're here in Hotel Zuurpost in Schwangau. And seriously, oh by the way, fun story, I never get checked by the police for like an alcohol and drugs test on the road. Like never. Until today. Because apparently a lot of Dutch people go skiing here and then go probably do the après ski and then go drive while drunk or high. So yeah, I mean of course I didn't have any trouble, so that's good. But yeah, anyway, so that was yeah, kind of funny. Like I never like had that happen before, so it was kind of interesting to like notice how that actually works. But anyways, I thought I'd show you the room. So like basically you walk in here, there's like a lot of shelves here. Anyway, I walked in and I was like, whoa, because like seriously, look how beautiful it is. Like you have like these, oh I love the woodwork and all, like it's so pretty. Like seriously, and then you have this like separate sitting area here. There's like the TV and like you just obviously also turn it around if you want to face it towards there. There's an actual 2-seater couch. Those are my shoes. Yes, I'm going to be wearing those tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be hiking day. Yeah, and like seriously, I can actually hike to the castle. I'm not going to take my car there. Tomorrow is going to be a full-on hiking day and my car can have a day off after 2 busy days for my car and then the day after a 9-hour ride. So my car can have the day off tomorrow. Seriously. I'm gonna need those shoes because I'm going to walk to the castle because, well, I was gonna drive there. And then I saw that the castle is literally right there. Wow, this camera is getting shaky. Anyway, the castle is literally right there. That's the castle. It's, wow, it's so close. It's about an hour walk. There's a lot of cool views there, which I really want to see. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. Right now I'm going to go to the nearest supermarket sometime soon because the hotel does have a restaurant, but it's not open on Tuesdays and I really don't mind because I like food. There's also skiing slopes there, by the way. Anyway, I like food, but it's always so much at the restaurant. Like I would love it if you could just have like small portions in a restaurant, you know? But you never can, and then like I feel guilty if I send half of it back uneaten. Because usually I do really like the food, I just don't eat all that much. I always end up eating more than I actually want and I'm like, I'm so full. You know, it's so yeah, it's kind of nice to like not eat much today and then I'll, after the hiking, will, you know, probably actually manage to eat a lot tomorrow at the restaurant. So yeah, there is breakfast, so that's nice. And another tip, if you like castles or skiing, because the ski slopes are like over there. Anyway, I was looking at like the closet space and everything and like just the amount of space in this room. And I feel like you could totally like have a 2-week vacation here. Like no problem, like you would not be annoyed by a lack of space because it's just so spacious. So yeah, might be something to do in the future. Okay, I bought some sushi at the local Röde supermarket. The lady at the cash register liked my nails, which is always nice. And yeah, I'm just walking a little bit now off the road that I'm going to walk tomorrow, because I wanted to be sure that it was not a road where there's like only car lanes and you can drive 100 kilometers per hour, because it's kind of dangerous. So I'm just gonna walk around a little, take some pictures, and then head back. Like, I'm not gonna do the full hour walk while it's already getting dark, obviously. So after that I'm just going to go back to the hotel and just see what else I can find to do tomorrow afternoon, because otherwise I'll just be back way too early, knowing my own walking pace. And like, if I take 5 ages taking pictures, then, you know, like, the main thing is the castle, but I just want to have some options for after that. Also, seriously, this open spot over there is like the only thing still directly in the sun. Like, it's really, really pretty. And I have eaten, and right now I'm just screwing around with my phone, watch Netflix, and yeah, also made definite plans for tomorrow. Originally I was not going to go to the castle Neuschwanstein. However, I decided to go there anyway, because it turns out that, like, I don't know, they were being really difficult about tickets on some websites, but then you go to the actual website of Schwangau and it's like 17 euros and you can just, you know, book for the next day. So yeah, that's nice. So you did have to book for a certain time. So I'm going to go there tomorrow. Like I said, I'm just going to try to be early, but at any rate I need to be there at 10:45 at latest for the audio tour. I booked an audio tour because both, well, in terms of time it was handier than a live tour. And also all the live tours were in German. And the thing is, I am learning to speak German, I'm learning to understand German, but with a tour like that, it's usually they talk pretty fast, as usually, and like animated, and usually I don't understand half of it. And the audio tours were also, amongst a lot of other languages, in English and Dutch, so I just got it in Dutch, and yeah. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah. Then I'm also, after that I'm going to walk back to, well, actually, either before or after that I'm going to go to all the, like, viewpoints around there, where you should have a nice view of nature, of the castle and of the village below. So that should be cool. And then after that I'm going to walk back to Hohenschwangau. I do want to look at Castle Hohenschwangau as well, but I'm not going to go in there because it was more expensive than actual Neuschwanstein. And like, just not worth it to me, I guess. So I'm just going to walk around it, then I'm going to walk back. I might make a stop at the hotel to go to the loo, maybe, I don't know. But after that, there's also on the hotel, like, information sheet, they said there's also a cable cart up the Tafelberg. The cable cart goes to the top of the mountain and obviously also back again. During some seasons, if it's safe enough, you can go up there and ski back down. I'm not gonna do it obviously because I can't ski. So I'm just gonna go up there and back down again. But like in the cable cart, you can make gorgeous pictures, and like, because you have this beautiful view of the entire area. So yeah, that's basically the plan there. And yeah, we'll just see how long all of that takes. It doesn't matter if I'm back late. And yeah, just see the nice views, take a lot of pictures, and looking forward to it. And it's morning again. Time to grab some breakfast and then go on a hike. And I just had breakfast. I'll insert a picture again. And let me just flip up the screen so I can actually see myself. Anyway, yeah, this was a normal breakfast, so like, you know, just a buffet, which is quite nice because then I don't have the guilt of like, oh, there's so much food in front of me and I don't eat 5 bread rolls at breakfast. Now I just had 2 bread rolls, like one with brie and one with Nutella, healthy and all. But yeah, well, really good. Coffee as well, always good. And yeah, the plan is now to just wait until around 9, so that's a little more than 15 minutes. Then I'll go to the loo and then I'll go hike. It's already clearing up, like the mountain there is still missing, but it's already clearing up. And yeah, so by the time I'm up there it should be a lot clearer and I should actually be able to, you know, find the castle. So yeah, that should give me like about, well, half an hour to spare, basically, for the audio tour that I booked. And yeah, I'm going to leave my car down at the parking lot. That's literally behind there. Because I'm always kind of paranoid that if I take my car away, then I won't get a parking place anymore. Because there aren't a lot of parking spots here. So yeah. And also it's like an hour walk to the castle. And taking the car would only shave like 30 minutes off of that. So I might as well just walk all the way. And get some exercise out of it. So yeah, that's the plan. And now just let's wait for 15 minutes. And we're on the way. It's really cool, like you're literally walking towards the mountains. And luckily there's street signs. Which is good, because I have no sense of direction. From this point it's still a 30-minute walk. You can already see the castle up there. And then over there is probably Schloss Hohenschwangau, which looks older. Really cool with the towers and all. Is it a sign of playing too many games? It just sort of reminds me of Resident Evil Village. Okay, all the way down there. Somewhere over there is the hotel. And we're all the way up here. I'm going to change my camera batteries in a bit because, whoa, you can actually look down there. That's not nice. Holy shit. Anyway. But yeah, you're not actually allowed to bring backpacks and like buggies for children and stuff in there. There's lockers, so I'm going to grab a locker in a moment. And just stuff my bag in there. Like I literally only have, well, money in there, but I'm going to bring that along in my purse just in case I need cash for whatever souvenir shop reason. Also, you can look through this. It's terrifying. Anyway. But yeah, I'm going to do that. And like other than that, in my bag is just my, well, there's gloves and there's a plus unicorn. There's no one going to bother stealing anyways. But I didn't want to leave it at the hotel because they might clean the room and then like they'll see the unicorn and I'll be slightly embarrassed. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Do keep in mind you have to put in a key, like with many things in Germany. Or a coin to turn the key. So keep that in mind, have cash on you. That, by the way, is the Marion Bridge, which is closed now for maintenance, but normally you can also walk over that. And we're just taking a little bit of a hike now. The castle was definitely worth it, even though a lot of it is blocked off for renovations. But it's definitely worth it. It's really gorgeous. Yeah, and I think I might want to come back actually next year to see how much there is to see then. But for now I'm just going to enjoy the views around the lake. And we're back at the hotel. Yeah, I just want to show you my souvenirs too. Wow, my camera is literally fogging up because it's so, like, it's warm inside and it was cold outside. Anyway, this is just a fan with a swan on it. It's really beautiful. And I also bought a book. Let me just try to wipe the lens clean. Okay. With just the entire history of the castle and the life of King Ludwig II. With a lot of pictures of like other buildings he made and all. And like parts of the castle that we couldn't see right now because... Oh, actually this room we did see. Because it's still like being fixed and all. And this thing we also saw for real. And also like lots of beautiful pictures of the castle itself. Really, really, really nice. And right now we're on the winter hiking trail on top of the Tegelberg. I kept calling it Tafelberg for some reason yesterday, but it's called Tegelberg. Anyway, this is the winter walking hike. Winter walking trail, yeah. It's 3:15 now. The last cable car down is at 16:30, so like 4:30 p.m. So yeah, I do need to be back then because I don't want to have to walk down, obviously, because we're really high up. Okay, can you see, so you can look very far down here. Really cool. And like the view is absolutely amazing. The official hiking trail does end here because there you might get, you know, covered with snow, which I don't want, so we're gonna stop here. Still really cool. Okay, I have no idea which views I've already shown you and which not. Because seriously, you could just keep filming here and take pictures here endlessly. Because everything is like really gorgeous. And by now we're on the way back. By the way, this was my outfit of the day today. Oh, and if you're also afraid of heights, don't worry too much about the cable cars. It's really not as scary as I thought it would be. And the view is so worth it. I mean, you just saw it. So yeah, back to the hotel now. And let's keep in mind that about 1/3 of that was up the mountain. Okay, just from the balcony now. This is the castle. Wow, this thing cannot zoom smoothly anymore. And all the way up, can't find it. Where are you? Somewhere. Oh, right there is where we just were with the cable cart. And we're back in the room. I took off my shoes. That's always one of the nicest moments after a hiking day. Those weren't the shoes I hiked with though. Those were my I have the Doc Martens and the Loa, I don't know how to pronounce those. The Loa hiking boots. I wore the hiking boots today. They're really comfy, but you can feel that you've walked all day nevertheless. So yeah, the plan now is just to wash up, watch Netflix, go to bed, sleep, and then tomorrow breakfast, and then start on a 9-hour journey back home. Which is pretty exciting as well. So yeah. Anyway, the food was really good, by the way. Nova Costa is the restaurant's name. Like basically the hotel is owned by a German family and the restaurant by an Italian family. The food was really good. Like it wasn't a pizza, it was a sort of more airy version of pizza, and it was really good. I still would wish that they would have different sizes of meals at restaurants, because again I couldn't finish it and I'm really full now. But still, I mean, it was really good. Nice atmosphere too, really nice people. So yeah, that was fun. Oh, and also, by the way, what I wanted to mention again, I really like going on road trips and on vacations alone. If you want to do that too, I saw this quote on the top of the Tegelberg today, a Mark Twain quote, in 20 years you're not going to regret what you did do, you're going to regret what you didn't do. If you want to go travel alone as well, do it, just do it. Okay, plan it well, you know, think it through and all. But like, just make sure you've planned everything properly and you know where you're gonna go, you've booked everything, you know what you want to see. And yeah, it's just so much fun, and like you can do whatever you want because there's no one else to consider. I mean, you only have to look at what you want to do. In my case, that, you know, means that I walked for like more than 20 kilometers a day. I do understand that a lot of people after my style of vacation would need a vacation to rest up from my style of vacation. But anyway, it's just what I enjoy doing. So yeah. But yeah, basically it's just really like, and you just learn so many things. Like, and if you get nervous sometimes, doesn't matter. Like seriously, like this morning at breakfast, it was like, it was really busy there. Well, not really busy, but it was kind of busy. And yeah, I was kind of nervous, so I was like, standing in front of the door, like, okay, I have to go in now. But I did do it, of course, and you know, it was just fun. And now tomorrow I know, you know, how the buffet works and everything, and that you can just pick your own seat, go get food, done. I know what's expected now, so now I'm not nervous anymore for tomorrow. But like, I am by nature kind of a shy person, believe it or not. It's not a problem to be shy sometimes, you know, it's not a problem to get nervous. Just see it as a learning experience. Like, don't beat yourself up over it. Just, you know, be like, okay, but I did actually do it in the end. So yeah, that was just my tiny bit of advice for today. Like I said, I'm just gonna wash up now and relax, and I'll see you again tomorrow. And it's the final morning. I'm going to grab breakfast soon and then tidy up the rest of my stuff. Not a lot, like I didn't bring a lot. And then check out, pay obviously, and then go home. I've already decided that I really want to go back here next year. And then spend more time here, like maybe 3 nights, and just see both the castles. Take a hike around the lake, because I walked a bit around the lake to take the footage of the castles over the lake. But there was more of a walkway there. I want to walk it. Do the cable car again, and yeah, just in general be here for longer. Spend more time here at the same hotel preferably, because I really liked it. So that's the plan. Also, it's clear this morning. Look at the view. It's the castle again. Okay, I just did a sweep of the entire hotel room to make sure I don't accidentally leave any stuff. Although admittedly, if I would accidentally like leave my contact lenses, I would just, you know, ask them to throw them away because they're month lenses anyway. But like, I don't want to leave my stuffed unicorn because that would be kind of stupid. So yeah, everything is tidy here as well. And yeah, I really do need to like bring my hairspray next time. Anyway, what I also wanted to mention, just a little bit of a social media person disclaimer. I did actually just obviously pay. Well, I still have to pay actually, but like, this isn't a social media for free thing, you know, like I just picked this hotel, will pay for the hotel, that sort of thing. And the way, by the way, that I always, I don't know if I already mentioned this, but the way I usually pick a hotel is literally I go for location first, and I'm just walking around so you actually have something to see while I talk. Anyway, I go for location first. I want something that is like close to the attractions that I want to see. Like relatively close, but not like right on the doorstep, because then it's usually too busy and I don't like it when it's very busy. Yeah, I always like it when there's a parking lot, and preferably like a spare place where I could park if the parking lot is full, because I like to have a plan B. And I'm always paranoid about not being able to park my car anywhere. So yeah, and also I like to go for a 3-star hotel. I don't know if that's the same like classification all the way across the world, admittedly, but like 3 stars is usually, you know, it's good, it's kind of luxurious but not over the top. It's just nice, and I don't usually go for hotels that have like a spa or like a sports hall, because I don't use it anyway. So yeah, I gotta say though, this hotel was actually like, wow, it just surpassed all my expectations. Like with the sitting area, just how nice everything looks, the building is beautiful, and the view, I did totally not expect to have a view of the mountains and the castle, like wow. So yeah, I definitely want to come back here next year. It's gorgeous. I have so much left that I also still want to do here. Like I want to take more hikes and take like 5 million more pictures. So yeah, because like seriously with like a sun over the mountaintop, it's so freaking gorgeous. So yeah, and also this is a family hotel and not like a big international chain hotel. Which I also like because it's usually there just a little bit more like personal, cozy and yeah, just, I don't know, a little bit more unique to the place, you know. So yeah, I had a lot of fun here. And now let's go start on a 9-hour at least journey back home. And we're at the first rest stop because my car needed gas. And well, it was one of the gas stations with coffee guys. So I got another sweet and salty macchiato, which is really good. So good. Anyway, the caramel, wow. Anyway, but yeah, the drive is going well. It's not busy on the roads. The weather is really nice, it's sunny and it's snowy out. So that's good. Yeah, so basically it's like 10:30 now, exactly 10:30. I just checked. And yeah, we're still like in the middle of Germany now. We still have a long way to go, but yeah, we're going at a nice pace. And I'm not in any form of hurry anyway, so that's nice. I don't really have a plan for the next rest stop. I'll just see whenever I have to piss. I'll need to piss before my car needs gas again. I know that for sure. But first I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. And we're back at home. I'm just filling in my financial planning. And I just thought I'd tell you, like, in case you want to do like a trip like this as well and you're wondering about the costs and all, how much this cost me. Do keep in mind this is like the prices of gasoline and food and stuff in Germany. So it sort of depends on what country you're going to. Some might be more expensive, some might be cheaper. But if you're going to Germany, for my car it cost me, including the... I actually got gas for my car before I left and then like during the trip. So all of that combined comes down to about 260. Oh, I'm so terrible at counting. It's like absolutely freaking dreadful. 160. Yes, about 160 euros. Now keep in mind I have a relatively small car. She's a Peugeot 108. So she's not big, she doesn't have a very strong heavy engine, so she doesn't take a lot of gas, so that is actually a plus because, you know, it saves money. But do keep in mind if you have a bigger car, like a more heavy car, a car with a stronger engine, it might cost you more because that car will take more gas. And if you have an electric car, then the pricing is completely different and I have no idea how much that would cost. But you would need to plan it better because a lot of gas stations don't actually have any possibility of charging an electric car. And, well, most have a way smaller range than, you know, the distance from like here to Schwangau. So keep that in mind. But yeah, for my car it was about 160 euros in gas money. And then everything else, like I combined everything else into one big pile of, you know, what I put in my financial planning in Excel. So that's like the hotels, food, tickets for the castles, you know, like postcards that I bought for my mom, other souvenirs, all that stuff, including also food in general. All of that combined comes down to about 234 euros. Yeah, I did actually like... That was my phone. Anyway, I did actually not spend, but like I, in terms of what I took off my bank account is actually 734 euros because I also got 250 in cash. Just to be sure. It's always nice to have cash on you when you're going abroad. But I only spent like 50 euros of that. So I still have 200 left. So yeah, that comes down to an entire cost of 534 euros. Now do keep in mind of course that I didn't eat very luxuriously, like I could barely finish the portions of only the main dish after all. I didn't drink alcohol because, you know, I was pretty much like walking and driving and everything every day. So, you know, you could spend more on food, I suppose, but yeah, like, and I could have spent more on like trips as well if I would have had more time there, and I definitely want to go back there and, you know, do even more. So yeah, that's something for next year. But that's about the price range that you should think of. Like I actually saved, like what I do, and this is something like I do get that I'm like in a privileged position by now with my job that I can actually quite easily afford a trip like this. But even when I still worked as a postman, what I always used to do and still do to this day for vacations is I actually save money beforehand. So like I have my financial planning in Excel and I literally block off a certain amount of money and I try to aim high because it's better to be like, yeah, I think I'm gonna spend 1,000 euros and then you've only spent 700 euros. That's a lot nicer than thinking you'll spend 700 and then spending 1,000. You know, like aim high. And I just block off that amount of money for the trip so that I've just, you know, made my budget work beforehand and I don't have to worry about money while on the trip because I just know that I can spend, you know, just a normal amount of money without having to worry about it. That's why I also aim high with the like estimation of how much I'm going to spend. So for this trip I blocked off 1,000 euros in my financial planning. And I only spent, including like the 200 in cash that I didn't actually end up spending, 734 euros. So that's really good. So yeah, that's just what I always like to do. I already did that back when I was still a postman and didn't have a lot of money to spend, just because I don't like having to worry about money on vacation. I'd rather save beforehand and make sure that my budget is okay and my financial planning is just good. And then I can just, you know, enjoy vacation and just be a full-on tourist without having to worry about anything. So that's one other advice I can definitely give you. Make your budget beforehand. So yeah, that's basically it. All my advice and all my opinions about everything I have done, and I hope you really enjoyed watching it. I always just like to vlog my vacations to look back on, but I really hope other people can enjoy it as well. So yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here because I actually want to upload it next Tuesday, which might be when you're watching it. It's Friday now, so I have today, tomorrow and the day after to edit it, and it's not actually going to take that long. I really enjoy editing my vlogs, so it never really takes long. So yeah, that'll be fine. And yeah, so that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. It would really help me out because it makes YouTube suggest my videos more often to new people. And if you don't want to miss any of my future videos, you can always subscribe. Now, if this is the first video of me you're watching, don't expect travel vlogs every single week or even every single month because, you know, I don't have the budget for that. But yeah, you know, like I do a lot of makeup tutorials, I do regular vlogs, I do nail art tutorials. I really need to fix both my thumbnails because they both aren't acrylic anymore. Whoopsie. But there are actually more travel vlogs coming in September. I'm going to Berlin with a friend and I'm going to the Mosel area, like a river in Germany, around that area with my parents, also in September. And next year I might actually go back to Schwangau and Schloss Neuschwanstein, and just, you know, take more hikes there, take way more pictures even, and like just enjoy it all again. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this vlog. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!